What's up guys, Joe Elements here once again, and today we are talking about the Canon C70, the newly announced camera that's hitting the market very soon, and then also comparing it to the R5 and the 1DX Mark III. As much as the C70 is geared towards filmmakers in all, it doesn't shoot images. We're doing this comparison because the R5 and the 1DX Mark III is a very beast on their own, and then also the fact that it's a hybrid, you get the best of both in one camera. So there are four main things that I want to touch up in regards to the Canon C70 and comparing it to the 1DX Mark III and the R5. I'm gonna read out the specs to you. Bear with me because I have it on my phone, and just to make sure that I give you the accurate information that the company has released online. So to start off with, the shooting resolution on the C70 is 4K DCI. So that is 4096 by 2160, and then also 2K, which is 2048 by 1080p. With that shooting resolution, you're able to record in these following formats. So you have XFAVC, you have all-eye or long up, and then also 422 10-bit, MP4 H.265, HEVC, and 422 10-bit, MP4 H.264, and 420 8-bit. So these are a range of recording formats that you will get with the Canon C70. And moving on to the frame rates that you will get in these recording formats and resolution. You have 4K that will give you 120 frames per second. That is new for Canon, and especially in that kind of body, without overheating. No one said anything about overheating yet, but I'm quoting this from the R5, so hopefully, fingers crossed, when this camera release will not have any overheating issues. So again, that is 4K recording formats are up to 120 frames per second. 2K recording format, which comes with a crop, you can record up to 180 frames per second. That is completely new. And then between the two, you have your regular 59.94 and also your 25 and 23.98 frame rates. Now there are two main things that stands out for cinematographers that right now is a hot topic anytime there is a new camera release, that is the sensor size and the dynamic range. So this C70 is going to deliver a sensor size of a super 35mm sensor, and this is something new that we find in the C300 Mark III, which comes with that long GOP recording ability, which means you have best of the highest and the lowest dynamic range. Talking about dynamic range, Canon is claiming that the Canon C70 will come with 16 stops of dynamic range compared to the R5 and the Canon 1DX Mark III, which falls somewhere between 12 and 13 stops of dynamic range. In regards to the dynamic range, personally, I want to wait until I get my hands on the camera so you can do your own test. It's always best when you get the gear yourself, take it out into a real world shoot, and then see how best the camera can cope out there in the wilderness. So those are my main thing that I wanted to touch up, and hopefully that will help you in deciding if you're someone that is looking to switch from the 1DX or the R5, or better yet, if you're someone that is in the market now looking for a new gear and not sure on which to pick. Here are the information. Overall of that, these specs and this body that is being released to you is targeted at under £5,000, and this is the reason why I wanted to compare it to the 1DX Mark III, which is £6,500, and then the R5, which is around the same, under £5,000. So that's it for me. If you enjoyed this brief information, do make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you have subscribed already, hit the notification button for more of these videos, and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay tuned. Peace.